Alright guys, it's 9:30 on January 19th of 2019. We're gonna make a baby.
Hey guys, I chopped my hair off. You haven't seen me in a long time. I think that she updated this or did a clip the other day about our process of trying to conceive. I missed out on that. I was at work. I'm on nights right now. So, and this is my hair fresh out of the shower, so looks like a boy haircut right now, but that's okay. Back to contraception.
Conception.
Yes.
Contraception is not conceiving.
So the opposite of what I said.
Today is 5 days after we did the initial insemination and 2 days after we did the second. So I'm saying that we're 3 days past because I don't know if we get pregnant. I don't know if it would be off the first time or the second time or whenever the egg drops. So I'm saying that we're 3 days post-ovulation. So it's been 3 days.
Has it been 3 days?
Yeah, it's been 3 days. For me, I feel like it's been not too bad so far, but I'm more anxious to see what's gonna happen. I wish that we could test earlier. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's on my mind constantly, but I'd say probably once an hour I'm like, I wonder if it worked. And like, I think me and her have the mindset that it's already worked, and so I told her that it's gonna be really disappointing if it doesn't work this first time because we're already acting like it's a baby, even though right now it's not. It's like 16 cells right now is what it is, and it's moving through the tubes into the uterus on day 3. I'm excited but also nervous because I think we both have put in, we're very invested, like we think it's gonna work the first time.
I wouldn't say I like think it's gonna work, like I'm dead set on it. I think that the chances that we did and all the advice that we followed and the perfect timing and days, like I think that we did the best that we could for the first try. Like, I'm excited and I'm hopeful, but I wouldn't be like, I mean, I'd probably be a little disappointed, but I just know we're trying again next month. Like, we weren't dead set that we were going to be pregnant in January. It was kind of like, we're gonna try. If it works the first time, we'll learn, and hopefully by the time we do get pregnant, if it wasn't the perfect situation on the first time, that close to the window, which was 2019, you know, by fall time, we wanted to at least be pregnant by then. So if we get pregnant earlier, we've planned for it, and we're okay with, you know, how we've managed things financially or how we're gonna do jobs and stuff. So this is the year that we were going to try for, but I would be super excited, and I am excited, but I won't be like devastated if it doesn't work. I will just be like, all right, we'll try this way next time maybe. Yeah, she's gonna be driving me crazy these next 2 weeks.
I already feel like the last 2 days like I've been more emotional, and I'm not PMSing, so I'm like,
she's gonna read into everything. She's gonna like pee and be like, I think I peed one more time than I did yesterday, so I've got to be pregnant. And I'm gonna be like,
I'm trying really hard not to like symptom spot, because I think that's something that a lot of people get in their heads about. Like, they're like, oh, I felt a cramp, maybe that's like the egg implanting, or ooh, my boobs feel sore, but like that's a normal PMS symptom. So
I think obviously it's gonna be feeling completely different because she's the one that's getting pregnant this time, and you know, I'm just working through the process. But like I said, I'm not dead set that I know 100% it worked. I am acting like it is, and I like, talk to it and stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
swim, little.
That's what's so hard, is like she talks to it, and like we talk as if I am, and I feel like we shouldn't have done that because my hopes are up so much more. But I mean, at the same time, it is exciting. Like, we should be excited.
Yeah.
But I'm just nervous about how it's going to be if it's not positive.
I think she, speaking of my interpretation of it, is that she thinks that my excitement is going to go down each time. So each time it's going to be more and more depressing to try. And I think you're thinking the mindset, like, what if it doesn't, you're going to be thinking, what if it doesn't work every time after that? Me, I'm like, if it doesn't work this time, it's going to work next time. If it doesn't, I'm like, all right, we try again. Like, I'm just going to be excited to keep trying till it takes, hopefully. And I got her flowers before we did the first insemination, and wrote her a sweet card and stuff to kind of make it romantic. Because it wasn't so romantic sticking a syringe in there, but I tried to do the best I could for that day. I get more excited. I think I got, because she kept asking me if I was ready or excited to do this, and I was like, well, yeah, but it's more like scientific project, like a science project for me to do this, rather than I'm like going to be making the baby and testing all my ovulation and symptoms and stuff right now. Like, I'm like, well, I'm not really genetically being a part of it. I just get to help the process. That could be the time we made a baby. I think that close to the 2-week window, I'd be like, how many more hours, how many more days until we test? But I'm not gonna be reading into every symptom like, you're definitely pregnant. That's a sign I read on one website or something. That's it, that you're pregnant.
Today, I'd say I was more anxious than the last 2 days, because the last 2 days I was just like, there's no way anything is happening yet.
She sent me this like website or something. She's like, hey, did you see what's happening on day 3 if that's what happened? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, we found like a website with a chart of like if...
I didn't find it. She found it and sent it to me. She's like, oh, this is what it's doing right now. If it's... I'm like, I don't want to read that. It makes me more anxious to think about like what it's scientifically doing until it actually comes positive as an embryo or a fetus or what, zygote, whatever they are. That's what I'm going to tell myself every month if this doesn't work the first time. It's still growing. You got stuck in the tube. It's going to come down eventually.
Oh, Lord.
3 get stuck and they move down. You got triplets. I just have this feeling, which we can forecast this and broadcast this for future things, but I think she's going to have a singlet. I have a feeling that for some reason, I've always thought that I was going to have twins. It's not anywhere in my genetic history. I am older, so I think by the time I even try, or possibly...
It's past 35.
Whatever. If
she's 28.
I can tell them how old I am.
How old are you?
So this year I'll be 29, and by the time I probably try or we attempt for me to get pregnant, I'll be probably 30. And I've just always thought that I was gonna have twins. So who knows if that'll happen or not, but there's just this weird feeling. Nowhere genetically in the line, but it happens all the time. Fraternal twins happen all the time. And I'm gonna be older. Not to offend anyone that is older. I'm just older than Lauren. That's all. I'm not having no more after the first or twins that I have, and then she'll carry the rest. I'm sure she's gonna want a zoo. I'm good with like 3, 4 max. Just because we have all the names laid out. No.
Okay, guys. We'll check in tomorrow or the next day.
Bye.
Bye. I only have a second because I have to leave for work. As you can tell, my hair is in a lovely bun. I look like a bald rat. Today is day 4 or 5 after ovulation, and I know I said I wasn't gonna symptom spot, but I woke up this morning and it was overwhelming the amount of sore gums I had. Like, it's swollen all in here, all back there. Yesterday there was one spot and I was like, oh, maybe it came from that, but then I woke up this morning and it was just everywhere, and I was like, oh, it hurts so bad to brush my teeth. I don't know if that's a sign. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe I ate some hot food yesterday that irritated my gums, but I just thought I'd jump on here and tell you guys that. Emotionally feeling the same day. Same as day 3, so not much to update you there. Bye.
Boom. Alright, so we're here in the bathroom, freshly peed in a cup. This is, what, 2 days before you should actually be able to tell?
Well, so first response says that you can test, we're using these on, it says you can test 6 days before your missed period. I'm supposed to start in 7 days, so it's a day sooner than they say it can test. But it says 75% of the women that test with this show 6 days before if they're pregnant. So maybe if my hormones are strong enough, which I don't see how. I don't see how it would possibly, because implantation hasn't probably even occurred yet.
See, she thinks this, and I'm thinking, like, I feel like the test is automatically gonna be negative because we're doing this super soon, but I just kind of wanted to, like, practice doing a pregnancy test. I've never seen anyone do it, never done anything like it, just like the ovulation strip. So I was like, yeah, they're kind of expensive, so I probably don't recommend this if we're on a budget, but
it's $3 a test for first response.
We're just really excited. Yeah. So she peed in the cup, she made me get out of the room, and then we're about to start the timer and see if, what it shows, which I'm not super excited that it's going to, but she's pretty hormonal, could be normal, you never know, or it could be a fetus.
I would say
or an embryo.
So I made a video the other day checking in about symptoms, but I haven't felt anything. I felt bloated because I've changed my diet. Like, I started trying to increase my intake more, and so I felt bloated because of that. But other than that, I haven't experienced any symptoms at all, so I don't.
To me, she's just been super emotional, but like I said, it's kind of normal. And she hasn't, I feel like the big thing is the spotting thing that I always read about, like if you...
Implantation spotting, but it doesn't happen for everyone, and that hasn't happened for me.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it might not be. Which, no matter what, I feel like it's going to be negative because we're doing it super early, but we were just excited. We had a game night and we were like, let's just try it out. So I feel like she already has her hopes up, which she knows it's too soon, but
I know it's too soon.
I just want to see because, I don't know, maybe they're super strong hormones or we'll have to try in 2 or 3 days. But the battery's about to die. We'll set the timer and we'll start back up in a second.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay. This is the cup. I'm sure many of y'all have probably seen this if you have children, but first one for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Start. I don't know how I'm gonna even possibly react if you are, because I'm not expecting this at all. Like, I just think this is like a practice. Minute 37 to go.
I don't see how it could be. It's too early.
People are gonna watch this when we post it and be like, why are y'all tormenting yourselves like this? Once it goes off, I'll shut the door and I'll look at it.
No, baby, we have to do it okay.
We promise. This is me getting to be excited.
Fine, okay.
I don't know why we're practicing this. Probably because we need to practice for the real thing. Ooh, make a baby. 34 seconds. 20 seconds. I was like, all right, out you go. We're going to see. This is giving me like anxiety when I go gambling.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
It's just one line.
Okay, can you change that angle?
There's
There's
no
definitely no line at all.
So you might be able to see tomorrow or 2 days from now.
Yeah.
It's just a practice. We knew it wouldn't show up this early. This is early.
But I still was excited. I need to drink more water. That's what this test told me.
So ask Linda here what we're doing right now. No, I get to look at it. Get away.
No, you looked yesterday. We're taking turns.
No, we're not. That was not part of the deal. Agreed on it. Testing one time when you're ready, but now you want to test like every day. So this.
That was 3 days ago, right? Or 2 days ago? That was 2 days ago. Hey, just
2
go.
days ago. It's just one line.
Are you joking? Hey guys, Christina and I did another pretend, or I don't know, I had wishful thinking pregnancy test. I don't know why I am like even up for it. I suggested it, not Christina. I don't know why I do that, because I know it's too early. I don't really want to put my body through that emotional whiplash like I have been. Like, it's already been a lot of emotions as it is. I feel like it's gonna be really, really hard because the next few days is when my period symptoms will start. And so if I feel those coming on, I'm gonna know before we even test. So there's no way to tell yourself like, hey, don't be upset, like this is just the first try. Like, when you have to do this much planning and preparation and getting ready for everything, especially when we're doing it ourselves, it's a lot, and you can't not be emotionally invested regardless of what people tell you. So, but we're gonna wait to test until Sunday. Today is Monday. 6 more days. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Alright, that's it for this update.
Well, we tried to get pregnant in January. It was unsuccessful. We gave y'all a couple days of like our emotions and stuff on it, and then she took it a real rough first couple days of being negative. We said we were only gonna like test for pregnancy, like being positive like 2 or 3 times, and we like almost tested every day, like hoping that would show positive. So it really emotionally made it harder on both of us, mainly this one.
Basically, after what you saw of the practice test, we tested every single day after that, and it was really hard. I'm doing a lot better now. Today is 2 days after my period started, but I didn't record the second part of the 2-week wait because it was really hard, and I was super emotional, like distraught and crying all the time because I don't know, I guess I had the mindset that it would work, and it definitely wasn't showing, and every day that we had a negative test I just got more and more upset. So
had to come up with a lot of pep talks for her to try to explain that lots of people try for months and years. Some people luckily get pregnant on their first try. Some people get pregnant when they don't even mean to. But I believe it's all in God's timing, that we just weren't supposed to get pregnant that month. And as hard as it is, like we both wanted it to be positive, it didn't happen. There's nothing you can do to change it except just to try again. But that was our first try, and I had to explain to her that we're going to try again next month and the next month until we have a baby. So no matter what, there's no point to give up or be this distraught after try one. We're just going to keep trying. Like, we didn't get our goal is to have a family and kids, so we just keep trying. It was like PMS on steroids because she was like over analyzing. She just was being hopeful. I mean, we both were, but she was feeling the things and couldn't truly identify if it was PMS or being pregnant. I'm like, woo, it's gonna be a long journey.
I feel like we should make a pact that we're not gonna test until when?
Miracle
it's
breakdown.
Like an itch that I had to keep scratching. So this time I can't scratch the itch.
We just get to look at it one time, test once, and then be like, okay, it didn't work, and then wait again the next month. I thought it was exciting testing every day. It's like gambling. I'm gonna come scoop it out of the toilet and test it myself. We're still here. I'm still married to you right now. We're still trying again this month. Obviously, it's not that big a deal. You're crazy already whenever you're PMSing. It was really just like a heightened PMS emotional symptom of yours. I don't know.